We all have today gathered here on top of this beautiful mountain to celebrate the resurrection of Christ. It's very significant for Sahajogis to understand the great event of his resurrection, by which he showed that the spirit does not die. His was an incarnation, very remarkable and very important for our ascent. If he had not resurrected himself, we could not have achieved our ascent at all. So it's a great contribution. The resurrection of Christ is evident now in your own life. What you were before and what you are today. It is such a change, such a difference, such a transformation. It is his own sacrifice on the cross and his own beautiful resurrection has created a way for all of us to get into this new transformed state. But what happened in his case was that he became resurrected from death. Symbolizes the life of human beings without spirituality is like a death. Because they do everything without any understanding about the totality, about the reality, about the absolute truth. Whatever they do ultimately takes them to their destruction. Even the religions which are established by these great incarnations are absolutely on a decline. You do not find any trace of religious life with all those people who claim that they are the ones who can represent those incarnations. If you see in a subtle way, it's very painful also that in the name of all these great incarnations, the kind of work people are doing, the activities that they take to, is something impossible because they have no fear of God. In the name of God, they are doing all these horrible things all over the world. Of course, here you can say Catholic Church has been exposed. Everywhere people are seeing all these false things have been exposed. But these false things they have used under a garb of God, spirituality, and beauty. That's the best way you can hide all the cruelty, all the violence, all the ugliness. This is how they have worked it out. And it has gone into such a state that you do not find the slightest even tinge of religious life among these people. Like all the thieves of the world, all the great crooks of the world, and all the intriguers of the world has taken over. It's only because what was written in all the books, on all the scriptures, that you have to seek yourself, was never done. You have to know yourself, was never done. How many times Christ has said, know thyself. He also said that you are to be born again. So for a Sahajogi, it is very important that after coming to realization, he has to be very introspective. Instead of seeing the bad of others, he should try to see what is bad within himself. It's very important that you have to know how far you are going towards your spirituality. Because Christ did not need this. He did not have to even introspect himself. He was something which was beyond any corruption. And for him, it was just a physical transformation in the sense that from he died and then he resurrected himself. But for us, it is very different. We are now Sahajogis, but we were ordinary human beings. We had no light within us. Now the light comes within us and we see the light. Then what do we become? We have to become the light itself. Christ was the light. He did not have to become. We have to become the light. When you are the light, then in that light you can easily see how your mind works, what ideas it gives, what affects your mind while you are ascending. This is the faith which is missing. You have to have faith in yourself and faith in Sahaj. Sahaj means there is the divine power. And this all-pervading divine power is looking after us. It is now felt also. You have felt it. It's not that only my saying is there. You have known that it is so. But even knowing that, it has not become such a faith within you. But this is the faith about Christ has talked. This is the faith with an enlightened mind, not the blind faith. And with the blind, you might make mistakes. While with the enlightened one, if you have faith, you become extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. There cannot be any problems if your faith is enlightened. So now, you see in Sahaja Yoga, many people who are very steady, who are upright, who are very valuable. They are like the people who know they are standing on the rocks. But those who are not yet so steady are the people they think they are still dwindling on some sort of a funny waters of this life. The rocks are there, standing on the rocks. And also that has come out of faith, that nothing can disturb us, that faith. Nothing can trouble us. As far as Christ is concerned, naturally, he knew everything, so he was sure about it. He never bothered, he never dwindled, he never doubted. He knew that he is the Son of God, and that was the fact that he knew very well. And he never challenged it, he never doubted it, nothing. It is so. And that's why he was standing on the rocks. While the other people, even Sahajogis, have to become like Christ as far as the faith is concerned. This faith is to be understood. This is an enlightened faith. Like Christ, he went into crucifixion, he went into all kinds of things, just because he knew it was just a drama, and he was doing all this just in a drama, playing, and there's nothing serious. Nothing is going to matter, and that he is going to resurrect himself. He played a drama. To him, it was nothing very serious. He saw people making fun of him, mocking at him, he also, in his heart, knew everything, that these people who are mocking don't know what I am. But at the same time, he was the embodiment of faith. Faith in himself and in this all-pervading power. In the same way, if you have faith in yourself, faith in such jaga where you are established, you'll be surprised how things will work out, how life will improve, and you will be standing on the rocks, you will feel that way. You'll have no doubts, you'll have no problems, no diseases. So, this is such a state. Only with faith is for our good, for our benevolence. Supposing you are lost on the way, know that it has to be that way. So fortunate that you have got your realization, your resurrection. But now have faith in that resurrection of yours, in your resurrection that is your being now. And with that, you will know how precious you are for the whole world. And that what you have to do is not to think of material gains, physical gains, or some emotional gains, but spiritual gains. What have we done for spirituality, our own and of others? This is the only thing you have to think about, and you will be amazed. Everything is organized, everything works out, everything in its own time shows its own results. Still, in the kingdom of God, wherever we go, is perfectly all right. And no worry of any kind. We are slaves of so many things, our watches, we are slaves of conditionings, things like that. Everything drops out. Doesn't matter. What does it matter? Nothing is important. As long as you are with yourself, everything is all right. Like people tell me, Mother, you travel so much, how do you do it? I said, I never travel. As I am sitting here in the chair, I am sitting there in the chair, that's all. Only the seat is changed. I never think I am traveling. Nicely sitting down, settled in my seat, I am all right, so I am not tired. So when you have complete faith in yourself, then you don't bother. Many people will find out whether I go there, there will be a bathroom or not, or there will be a place to sleep or not. Nothing. You are looking for the comfort of your spirit. If you get well and good, otherwise you can sleep anywhere. Nothing can bind you. Nothing can pull you down. No habit can come back on you. Because faith will purify you completely. It will enlighten you, it will nourish you. This faith is not something that can be put into your heads or can be put into your hearts. Cannot be. It's a state which you have to achieve and which you can achieve through Sahaja Yoga. That's how our resurrection would be complete, would be established, would be effective, and for the whole world will be a model. May God bless you.